Welcome back to my channel, Discernment with Shayla. If this reading showed up for you, the universe may have a message for you today. This reading is for Capricorn. Capricorn, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Time is fluid. Now I may pick up on past or present energy. By the time you see this reading, the situation may have already unfolded, or it could be happening in real time. If this resonates with you, leave a yellow heart in the comment section. Also, if you have a sun, moon, or rising in Capricorn, you may resonate with this message, okay? Now let us see what the tarot cards unfold for you today. Capricorn, you have Ace of Swords. So you have a new idea, new plans, okay? You're also giving someone some type of truth, decisions that you are making. Let's see what else comes out. Libra and Gemini energy. And now you have the Nine of Swords. So what is this that you're obsessing over? Something that you usually sleep about. You're regretting something. Let me find out you read somebody the rights and now you feel bad about it. That's what I'm feeling, but let's see. Okay, so you have High Priestess that's come out sideways. Water energy, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So I feel like that's confirmation. And you are feeling bad about telling somebody about themselves. You told somebody off and you feel bad about it now. But let's see what else comes out. So you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay. Ten of Swords in reverse is Gemini energy. Why do you keep constantly reliving this situation in your head though? That's what I would like to know. That's what I'm seeing in the cards. Let's see what else comes out. You're trying to trust your intuition about it. So now you have what showed up is Sagittarius energy, which is the King of Wands in reverse. You feel like you were rude to the person. You were nasty. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so from what I'm seeing in this spread, looks like you're attempting to take accountability for whatever this disagreement is that you have with a person. So what I'm feeling intuitively is that you told this person about themselves, but you feel bad about your delivery. That's telling me that whoever this person is that you told about themselves, you were right in what you told them, but you could have gone about it differently. You didn't have to let you didn't have to let your emotions get the best of you. You didn't have to express it the way you expressed it. But with you've showed up. You're showing up as, but why is it that you don't want to let this go? That's what I want to know. Who is this King of Wands? Because I don't feel like this King of Wands is you. And if this King of Wands is you, you're showing up as a person who's being a bully. But that can't be you. Because in the obstacles position, you're showing up as the High Priestess. You're showing up as struggling with your intuition. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, all right, this is the message that I'm getting. I'm picking up on, there was an incident that took place. Basically, you told somebody off. It was necessary for you to tell them off because they're nasty. But you like to stand on integrity. And you didn't want to let this person take you out of character. You didn't want to go about it the way you went about it. You want to maintain your image of, how you are with people in general. So this could have been a situation that unfolded around or in front of around a bunch of people. That's the reason why you're losing sleep behind it. But at the same time, you want to approach the person and more or less apologize about the situation. But the reason why you're hesitant and struggling with your intuition on whether or not you want to do it is because of the character of this person. So you see yourself, you are replaying this in your mind because even though you feel bad about how it played out, you feel like you couldn't avoid it. It's no way for you to avoid it because this person's character is disgusting. This is probably somebody that a lot of people don't particularly care for anyway. But the reason why it bothers you so much is because you're concerned about how other people may see you because of the way you reacted and how you carried yourself. Because most people are not generally used to seeing you that way. So a lot of people may be like, oh, Capricorn, I didn't even know that you moved that way. I didn't know that you had all of that in you. Now, as far as with this King of Wands, you feel like it's the right thing to do to apologize, but at the same and quash the situation. You do feel like it's possible, but because you don't particularly care for this person anyway, because of their attitude and their character, you feel like there's a strong possibility that it's going to be a repeat cycle. Because even with you apologizing to this person and trying to quash the situation, I feel that you're dealing with a person that person doesn't even really know what to say out of their mouth. You're not a person who generally just says whatever comes to your mind. You basically think before you speak. But this particular person is not like that. This particular person is very vulgar. This person, is nasty. Sometimes they can come off as a bully, and they dictate a lot. So let's see. I'm led to pull from another deck. So I'm going to pull from another deck, and I want to look into what can I find out about this King of Wands, because I'm curious as to if this is like a social dynamic or if this is a partner that we're talking about. And perhaps you are struggling with how you're going to talk to your partner without it blowing out of proportion. Because this person, this energy of this King of Wands in reverse that I'm seeing could potentially be, I could be reading for somebody that this is a relationship dynamic, because this is a 5-card spread, so it's not really a full spread. So based off of what I'm seeing, I see 2 scenarios. I see the scenario as far as socially, which could be a work dynamic, and then I also see the scenario where, because of the King of Wands particularly coming out, I see the potential of this being a romantic situation where you could have had an argument with your spouse, and your spouse or whoever, it could be a marital relationship, it could just be somebody that you're dating, or it could be, boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of dynamic, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. And this is the energy that they're presenting in after such disagreement that y'all had. But let's just see. I want to try to pull a card for the King of Wands just for confirmation. Spirit, what can you tell me about this King of Wands? What landed right next to the King of Wands is the Hangman. And the Hangman popped up in the reverse energy. So this person is discontent and they're disinterested and they're detaching. So I'm led to say that this is a relationship dynamic. So the reason why you're losing sleep behind this situation is because you're concerned that you have turned this person off, that they don't even want to be in the connection anymore. But with the Ace of Swords popping up upright, it's telling me that whatever it is that you told this person needed to be said. You just really are invested into this person and you're concerned about the connection ending. So you probably told the person, what they need to do or what they should be doing in the connection. And you guys might have had an argument for whatever reason. Maybe they weren't receptive to what you were saying, or, in the heat of the moment, you didn't deliver it as best as you could have in a more less judgmental way, because that could be the case. The person could be receiving you as being judgmental just because of the dynamic of how you delivered whatever it is, whatever truth it is that you were conveying to them that they needed to hear. I think that is self-explanatory, but the clarification card that come out is very much self-explanatory. This person is in the energy of detaching, and they are impulsive, so they are more or less probably going to say something nasty to you that they're going to regret themselves. So that's the reason why they are pulling away. I just want to get an oracle message for you. What does this person have to say to Capricorn? I fell on the floor, but let's see. Coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Let's see what else. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So this person is essentially in their ego, and they feel some type of way because you bruised their ego. Whatever it is that you said to them, it's not your delivery that bothers them. It's the fact that you told them something that feels that bruised their ego. That's what I'm picking up on. And this person does want to have a conversation with you. They do want to remain in a connection, but at the moment, whatever you said to them has embarrassed them and it has them in their feelings. That's the best way I could explain it. Their ego is bruised. You probably told them a lot of things that they need to do, and you conveyed it in a manner where it's like they didn't like your delivery, but at the same time, it's not so much your delivery. It's about the fact that you essentially put them in a position where they feel like you may be looking at them as less than, because the things that you pointed out, you were right about. They should be doing this. They should be doing that. And they should be ashamed of themselves for not doing it, because they know that they should do it. But they are being lazy in certain things that they should be doing. They are being unfair. But I feel like this is whatever truth you revealed to them is more so about their responsibilities as an adult, not particularly about the relationship. I think what was hurtful was whatever it is that you might have been complaining about in terms of the relationship dynamic that you're unhappy with. In terms of like y'all connection, like it could be basic things. You don't take me on dates, this, like those type of things. But that's not what it is that has them in their ego. What has them in their ego is if you told them about, you should be making X amount of money. You've been saying that you were going to do this for X amount of time. You haven't done it. You full of it. Like that type of discussion. Those type of things that may have been pointed out. That's what I have for you today, Capricorn. Namaste. Be well.